Have you ever noticed that sometimes a few small things can make a really big difference? Well, let me tell you the story of an 8-year-old girl named Maya. In a quiet little village in West Bengal, where every morning began with golden sunshine, singing birds, and cool fresh air, lived Maya with her family. She loved helping around the house, but her favorite job of all was collecting the fresh eggs from their chickens. Every morning, carrying her little woven basket, Maya would happily walk across the yard. One, two, three, four. She counted with a bright smile. Finding each new egg felt like discovering a tiny treasure. Everything seemed perfectly normal until one morning. As Maya watched the chickens more carefully, she noticed something surprising. Most of the chickens were simply wandering around the yard, but only a few seemed to be laying eggs again and again. Maya tilted her head. Hmm, that's strange, she whispered. The question stayed in her mind all day. That evening, she shared her observation with her father. Baba, Maya said, I think only a few chickens are laying most of our eggs. Her father smiled warmly. Is that so? He asked. Instead of giving her the answer, he encouraged her. Why don't you observe them for a few days and find out yourself? Maya loved the idea. The very next morning, she began her little investigation. She carefully marked the eggs, watched each chicken patiently, and made tally marks on a wooden board every day. One day passed, then another, and another. Slowly, a pattern began to appear. At the end of the week, Maya looked at her notes. Her eyes grew wide with excitement. Huh? She had discovered something amazing. Out of all the chickens, just three of them were laying most of the eggs. She ran excitedly to her father. Baba, look what I found. He looked at her notes and smiled proudly. Excellent work, Maya. You discovered it by observing carefully? Maya began thinking, if these three chickens lay most of the eggs, what if I take extra good care of them? So she decided to try a simple experiment. She gave those three chickens healthier grains. She made sure they always had fresh, clean water. She cleaned their little shelter every day and she spent time watching them carefully. A few days later, something wonderful happened. The egg basket began filling much faster. The chickens looked healthier, more active, and happier too. It worked. Maya laughed with joy. Her tiny change had made a huge difference. That evening, as the golden sun slowly disappeared behind the trees, Maya sat quietly with a happy smile. She had learned something valuable not because someone told her, but because she observed carefully, thought about what she saw, and had the courage to try something new. Sometimes we don't have to do more, we simply need to focus on what matters most. And when we give our best attention to the few things that truly make a difference, small efforts can lead to amazing results. And that is Maya's wonderful discovery.
Sometimes, focusing on the few things that truly matter can create the biggest result.